Dr. Shauna Ishins, and I'm at Rockwood Natural Medicine Clinic today and have a wonderful volunteer who has opted to let me show what an abdominal massage looks like. So this can be done on any age, including newborns or infants. In fact, it's really wonderful for newborns because sometimes they're still figuring out their little digestive systems and may struggle with some constipation. So of course, as we see here, establish the foundation for optimal health is at the base or the foundation of the pyramid, because it's so essential to figure out what foods do we not react well with, what foods are we intolerant of, and that helps our entire digestive system. So I do recommend figuring that out, but in the meantime, I want to show you something you can do either with your massage therapist or at home. Right now, I'm a raving fan of castor oil, if you haven't already realized that. And so I'm using castor oil. It's nice and thick, so it's not so slippery like some others. And I'm just starting in a gentle clockwise direction. Now keep in mind, this patient at the moment is not constipated, and her legs are outstretched right now. If you're doing this on somebody who's really struggling and this area is pretty firm or distended, you can have them bend their knees and just start. You can even start like this if they're just hard, distended, in pain. And you always want to go clockwise or down, because that's the way our natural body organs flow, right? So we're going to go clockwise, warm up the tissue, and obviously if somebody's able to talk to you, you can look at their face, listen to them, check in. Is the pressure okay? Is that too much? I'm looking at her and she's going to tell me if it's too much. But you can go much deeper than you would think, even on babies. They're going to let you know. If they're screaming, back off a little. They may be screaming just because their stomach hurts. So right now, this is the descending colon. So it's on the left side of her body, everybody's body. And I'm just doing what I call a cat paw down. So it's basically like if you have a clogged pipe, we're going to unclog this part first. And then this goes into the rectum and out. Then we've got the transverse colon here. So here's her rib cage. It's not necessarily way up here or down here, but you can cover that whole area and just go across. Don't feel like you have to be perfect. This is really hard to screw up. We're really just getting that peristaltic action moving to increase peristalsis, which is digestion and elimination. Then on this side, this is our ascending colon. So here's the umbilicus. You don't want to be over here, you don't want to be here, but somewhere in the middle you can cover that whole area. And nice and deep. If they're pretty constipated and you're going deep enough, you can literally feel the feces in there. That may gross some of you out, but it's a true story. So then we just connect it all. I call this, I can't take credit for this. I learned this in massage school, calling it the I love you stroke, because we've got the I, the L, and the U. And so when we connect them, it's the I love you. And there's many other things you can do. You may have heard of bicycle legs, or this is just a general downward motion. But don't be afraid to really get in that tissue. Your person, your patient or baby, they'll let you know if it's too much. But there's layers of muscle, fat, organs, and we're wanting to affect those intestines. So all sorts of options that you can do. And crazy story, this may also gross some of you out, but when I was a massage therapist, I worked on these two sisters who had frequent constipation, chronic constipation, and we'd always spend a good portion of the time on the abdomen. And one time, one of them came back and said, whatever you did last time, I had 12 bowel movements after I got home before I went to bed. So clearly she needed some other digestive support besides just massage, but it works. That's the point. And then you can finish nicey nice. Other oils you can experiment with, almond, jojoba, coconut, but like I said, I like castor. So that is it. Thank you. Happy Elimination.